Well, a scientist has trapped you in a cave. He gave you a poison that will slowly turn you into an ant. But he also made a cure and put it in a bottle on the, guess what, tallest rock in the cave. You can't reach it, but the scientist gave you 3 pills to choose from. One turns you into a bat, another turns you into a monkey, and the last one makes you a cat. Which one should you take? The pill that will turn you into a monkey. You'll be great at climbing, and you'll have thumbs to open the bottle without breaking it. While hiking in the mountains, a sudden storm breaks out with thunder and lightning. There's no way to escape. How would you survive the continuous lightning? Hide under a tree, crouch down to the ground, or lay flat on the floor. You should crouch down to the ground. Lightning strikes the tallest objects, and lying flat on the floor increases the area your body takes up, which makes you a bigger target. You're in the wild, and a hungry lion is chasing you. You run to a large ravine that stretches for miles, but it's 5 times your height in width. It looks too deep, but the lion is catching up to you. How would you get to the other side? Jump as far as you can. Use the branch to get across. Use the thin rope that's tight all the way across. Use the thin rope. You can cross your legs on top and use your arms to pull yourself. You're training to become an astronaut. The parents are so proud. During your survival drill, they give you an almost empty oxygen tank, and you get placed in an area with no oxygen and low gravity. The entrance door is 100 feet away. What's the fastest way to head back? Lay low and crawl back. Remove your suit and run towards the entrance faster. Use all your force to jump. Stay low and crawl. Jumping in low gravity might send you miles high, and removing your suit will leave you completely without oxygen. You've made it. Now you're a real astronaut. And while you were doing some work outside the International Space Station, your support line suddenly snaps, sending you away from the space station. How will you get back? Sit there and wait for someone in the space station to see you? Scream as loud as you can, hoping that someone will hear you? Throw away the tools you were using. Throw away your tools. It'll help you propel yourself back. You are driving on a bumpy road when suddenly your car swerves off and falls into a lake. What's the first thing you should do? Call emergency services, open the door, roll down or break your window. Your first response should be to get out of the car, and opening the door will be impossible. So, rolling down your window and getting out is your best bet. While hiking, you fall into a pit that's hundreds of feet long. It's impossible to get out, but 3 doors appear in front of you. In the first, there's a poisonous gas. The second has 4 hungry lions. And the third has 100 venomous spiders. Which one do you choose? The one with the venomous spiders. They won't bite you unless they think they're in danger. Nice spider. Now, to test your intelligence, a scientist trapped you and asked you to choose among 4 places to spend your next month. But only one of those places is safe. Which is your best bet? A desert filled with cacti, a stormy tropical beach, a rigorous mountain with 3 cherry trees. The stormy beach. You'll be able to fish and get your water needs from coconuts. The rigorous mountain will be impossible to climb, and even if you do, cherries won't give you all the nutrients your body needs. When you get back, the scientist gives you one last challenge. You must pick one of the 3 doors in front of you to escape, but only one leads to safety. Which do you choose? The first door opens into a dense jungle filled with dangerous and hungry creatures. The second takes you back to the time when dinosaurs roamed the earth. The third door opens into a lake during a polar vortex. You should go through the third door. The lake is frozen, and you can easily head back to safety without running away from many creatures. You get lost during your expedition through some underground caves. But in front of you, you notice how many tunnels? Yeah, 3. One is overtaken by a strong fire. The second is swamped with venomous snakes. The third is flooding with quicksand. Which is the safest? The one with the fire. You can use dirt to put out the fire as you're moving along. One day, you woke up and discovered you've got superpowers. When you were going to work, you noticed a car speeding and heading towards a group of students. Which of your superpowers do you use? Super strength, telepathy, invisibility? Unfortunately, super strength isn't super speed, but you can use telepathy to make the driver brake immediately. Someone was chasing you home. You go to your basement, set a trap, and turn off the lights. Which of these traps will be the most successful? Placing a skateboard a few steps down from the basement entrance. Placing your skateboard at the end of the staircase. Tying dental floss at the basement entrance. The skateboard at the entrance. It will cause more damage than placing it at the bottom of the staircase. The dental floss will easily break. A group of people is chasing you through a dense jungle. In front of you, there's a path that splits into 3 separate places, but each has a different hybrid creature. Which is the safest way through? Past the one with the lion head and the anteater body? The one with the dinosaur body and the head of a koala? Or the path with the body of a giant venomous harvester ant with the head of a dolphin? Pick the third path. A giant insect won't be able to get enough oxygen through its body to survive. Which of these 2 girls will survive? One is held over a giant pan filled with boiling water and ropes that could snap at any moment. The other was thrown into the ocean with a heavy weight attached to her ankle, pulling her down. The first one. The rope hasn't snapped yet, and she has plenty of time to get out or untie herself and climb up. The other girl is running out of oxygen. You're stranded on an island without any drinking water. In your backpack, you've got a knife, a t-shirt, a drinking glass, rope, wire mesh. Which one do you use to get water? The t-shirt. You wipe the dew from the leaves with the fabric and then squeeze it into your mouth. You've just woken up in a chemistry lab, and to get out, you must take 1 pill. If you make it out alive, then you're free to go. Which of the pills do you take? One is filled with the parasites from a stagnant lake. The second has spider venom. And the last one has over 10 billion harmful bacteria. The spider venom pill. The poison will dissolve when it enters your stomach, and the effects on your body will be minimal. You walk into a room, and in front of you there are 4 doors – blue, green, red, and yellow. A scientist pops out and tells you that each door leads to a different place. One goes to the bottom of an active volcano. The second goes to the middle of freezing Antarctica. The third to a tropical island filled with fruits and relaxing beaches. And the final one opens to the bottom of the Mariana Trench. You don't know which door leads where, but the scientist tells you this. In a parallel world where the sky is orange and the trees are red, you'd pick the green door. So, which one do you choose? The correct answer is the red door. The scientist talks about the opposite colors, and the opposite of green is red. You were walking into a deep, dark cave when an evil archaeologist blocks your way. He tells you for the next month you must live in the cave with the animal of your choice. If you make it out alive, you're free to go. Which animal do you choose? 20 acid-spraying whip scorpions, 15 hungry rats, 35 venomous snakes, or 50 bats? The best option is the whip scorpions. They rarely bite humans, and their sting is similar to vinegar. It might hurt, but it isn't venomous.